This article comes from the Motley Fool, 3 cannabis stocks that could make you rich. Cannabis stocks have underperformed over the last 2 years for various reasons, lack of progress in laws on the federal level, and really the banking industry does not really support the cannabis industry. However, cannabis is still growing as it's supported by consumers who need their product for medical reasons or recreational reasons. And as a result, cannabis market is expected to go up from 25 billion to 149 billion by 2031. So there's 3 stocks this article mentions: innovative industry properties, which is probably my number one favorite stock in the space, but we'll save that for last. We have True Leaf Cannabis. It's a multi-state operator. It began a small medical cannabis company. As a small medical cannabis company in Florida, has grown to dominate the state with 125 stores. Revenue increased 32% to 1.2 billion. The debt to equity ratio is 0.34, which means that the company's not relying on debt to survive or grow aggressively. So let's look at True Lever. True Leaf. Let me see if it's traded on the. Alright, so it's on the US. Yeah, it's better to go to the Canadian. I'm going to go to the monthly chart. This has to be all-time lows as the stock went public back in September of 2018. Can't take True Leaf serious until it takes out the monthly supply, monthly sellers at $9. All right, let's go to the next stock. Cresco Labs, another small multi-state operator, owns 57 stores nationwide, and is trying to catch up to the larger players. So this is probably a even worse stock than True Leaf. Oh, it might be a better stock. 57 stores nationwide to True Leaves. So it's about on par. 56 stores nationwide. Let's go to the stock. Cresco Labs. Also traded on the Canadian Stock Exchange, and very similar story. Can't take Cresco Labs serious until it closes on the monthly chart above the what was support is now resistance at $3. All right, now for my favorite stock in the space. I say it's my favorite because I love this business model. Tried to get into the stock 4 or 5 years ago, but the stock just took off without me. I never got a chance. This might be my opportunity. So, innovative industrial properties, not a pure play cannabis. They actually are REIT. And what they do, because cannabis is illegal on the US, marijuana companies face challenges raising capital through traditional bank loans, as I mentioned. So these companies sell their real estate to Innovative, and Innovative leases the real estate back to the company. Customers include Trulieve, as we mentioned earlier, Cresco, Green Thumb, Curaleaf Holdings. Now, tenant defaults over the past year have caused the stock to drop 61%. However, that has only increased its yield. This is why I love this stock, because they provide a dividend. So the dividend stands roughly at 10%. And despite the macroeconomic conditions, Innovative continues to pay and hike its dividend. Most recent dividend increase was 25%, market's 11th dividend increase since it went public in 2016. Alright, so let's go to the stock of Innovative, IIPR, and this should be marked up. Let's see. Yeah, okay. It's at a monthly demand area that I marked off. I don't know how long ago I looked at this chart. At $35. Can it get back down there? We're going to check that out. Why did I have this marked off here? Let's go to a smaller time frame. So the stock got as high as almost 290 back in November of 2021 before selling off 61%. Alright, let's go to the weekly chart just to see what it's looking like. Alright, so maybe this gap up, okay, did hit. So we had a gap high, probably on earnings, and price came all the way back down, nipped the area, and continued to move higher. Let's look at that monthly area again. Let's go back to the. Alright, so what I like about the level, which I did not explain before, you had a rally or a leg in, two basing candles, and then you had a leg out. And on the leg out, took out and closed above the what was resistance or this pivot high. Alright, so we're going to go down to the daily just to see how low price can go and can it get back to the monthly demand at, which is monthly buyers at $35. Right now it's at 70, so it would have to go down another 50%. Alright, so looking at volume, I think price can get back down to and potentially fill the gap at 52 based on the volume in this candle right here. This is the daily. Just want to see what's to the left of price. You have previous resistance, which should serve as support. So this area is not bad. Just want to go to the 4-hour chart just to see what it's looking like. Alright, let's go back to the daily and we look at current price. We go up into the left just to see where the nearest sellers are. This was a nice, kind of had a couple of opportunities to short. Counter trend line. Another counter trend line. Just want to look at volume. I'm going to zoom out to the weekly. Don't really see of any levels of interest. Maybe with the exception of this level here. We have a leg in candle, right? You have a base in candle, then a leg out candle. So a drop, base drop. So can it continue to decline? Most certainly. Ideally, what you want to see is a pullback before price continues to go down. I will mark this at, we'll say 82. Weekly sellers at 82. And we're going to say potential buying opportunity at 54. Thanks for watching. Subscribe. Please like the video.